get high, I get low, there's nothing.
Wow, we are here with a guest who's traveled far and wide. And Dawn, how are you?
Thirsty.
Close.
Thirsty and
you were lost.
sweaty, and I went to the wrong.
It felt like a Friday the 13th.
Since I dyed my hair blonde, everything just went out the window. So I went to the wrong bar. I went to Hank's.
But it's Hank's Saloon, and it is Brooklyn, and I love Hank's.
So I got
This is the branded saloon.
I got in a livery and just busted ass over here.
Good for you. And you are doing like amazing photography now.
Thank you. I would like to also add that I do shoot most of my work in film, one type of film format or another. I try to stay away from digital.
Really?
Because
So
I'm
you're old
just
school.
totally old school, except I don't do the developing myself.
Ah.
I get the film developed, right, and then I scan my negs in a dedicated photo scanner. And that's kind of like my editing that you would do in a dark room, but I use the computer, not Photoshop, but just light editing light.
And when did you start doing this?
Well, the picture of the ghoul, the first picture, that was taken in San Francisco in probably about 93.
Okay, that's as old as my daughter Harley. I know, everything relates to like my children. Yeah, she's 93, so that's 18 years ago. I can name that number in 1 minute. So, where are you living now?
I'm living in Athens, Georgia.
You are?
Mm-hmm, the Deep South.
And what brought you there?
Family and just circumstance and fate. And I was taking care of my grandmother, basically.
Okay.
A full-time caregiver for my grandmother, who was like my surrogate mother.
Good for you. And you stayed, because you used to live in New York. I remember you. You were always like the coolest person in the world to me.
Thank you.
And I always thought you like didn't know me. I used to be so like Frances.
Oh yeah.
Yes, hi Frances.
Yeah, I'm gonna be seeing Frances and hanging out with her.
Oh,
tonight and
that's
tomorrow.
So. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. You went to NYU. Is that how you came?
That's how we met.
And what did you study?
Film and television.
So you did. So are you working in your field?
No, I never did, because when I briefly moved to LA after graduation, I hated the people, and I booked it back to New York, and then I just fell into bartending. You know how that goes. But I wished, hindsight is 2020. I wished I would have majored in photography.
Well, you're really good at it. And I have a friend, Christy, who was on the show a couple weeks ago, who's living in California and wants to come back to New York for grad school for photography.
Mm-hmm.
And she also does film and knows nothing about digital, and she's going to have to start learning all that, because this is a dying art.
I do have a digital, but that's just for, when I'm on the fly. But
So,
I shoot with
these are amazing, aren't they?
I shoot with all
they look real.
Wait, did you see the little one?
I'm getting there.
Okay, the little one was taken with a plastic Holga camera, with a toy camera. Okay, and that's medium format film. My other, I shoot with cameras that are from as early as like the 40s up through the 70s.
Wow! And where do you get the cameras?
Because I've been unemployed for many years.
Okay.
and struggling while I take care of my grandmother.
Okay.
Very thriftily, I don't know. Is
That's
that a
okay.
word?
That works.
Antique stores, junk stores,
Nice.
thrift stores.
And you get cameras and they work.
Estate sales. I only buy them if I can shoot with them.
I mean, take a look, Danny.
That one's really pretty.
I know. They seem
This is
like
in Georgia.
They seem real. Like you can feel their souls in these pictures.
That is a beautiful picture.
It's incredible.
I shoot
This
This one in particular.
Look at that.
I shoot what touches my soul, so maybe that's what it is.
I feel like you can totally.
This was shot in Budapest.
Wow.
The best cemeteries are in Central Europe.
Now, what dragged you into the cemeteries? I mean, it's kind of appropriate.
Don't you remember Gothic days?
Yes. So, are you a goth at heart? Is that it? What is goth to you? I'm always so confused about goth.
I've always been intrigued by the supernatural ever since I was little, and my mom always thought that I was weird.
Like a witch? or just
I was never feeling the urge to be a witch. I was just always into like the spooky spirit world.
like
Have you ever seen a ghost? Or like...
I've taken pictures of and had like filmy images, and I'm very sensitive when I visit haunted places.
Yeah,
I'll feel physically ill.
me too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I go there, but like I definitely believe in the spirits that surround us. Like today is Elliot Smith is the day he went up to the other realm, and he is definitely the angel in the room today. So if Elliot Smith was with us, which one do you think he would be gravitating to?
Who's Elliot Smith?
Tell her who Elliot Smith is.
He's just a brilliant songwriter. Have you ever seen
okay.
Good Will Hunting? He did like almost the whole soundtrack.
Okay. Well, I'm instinctively going with this one.
Yeah, I went there first, but now I'm thinking this one.
He was very heavily influenced by the Beatles and stuff, but he was just
that would be John Lennon, and this would be Paul McCartney over here.
Oh, wow. They're just incredible.
And that was Ringo.
And
we got the Beatles here, actually.
Yeah,
now that you mention
right.
it. Exactly.
So I hope to get a website started so I can start
They're really cool.
They're amazing.
selling online because I have like over 5,000 images.
But you actually sent me a link to many of your pictures, and they're not all cemetery pictures.
No.
And they are incredible. So is there a way people can see your pictures?
Yeah.
What is it?
I belong to the Flickr website.
Flickr.
So at flickr.com, my username is Dolly Mae Dagger.
Oh, I love it. And today is Jade Jagger's birthday.
Whoa.
That rhymes with Dolly Mae Dagger.
It sure does.
Jade Jagger.
So
by Dolly Mae Dagger.
So it's Dolly Mae is spelled as one word, M-A-E is May, Dolly Mae, and then Dagger is the last name. That's my old Cycle Slut name.
I love it. I love it.
Cycle Slut?
Oh,
yeah,
and,
from back in the day.
What is
and
a
Raph
Cycle Slut?
was at the
Tell them
Brandon
what Cycle
Saloon.
Slut.
Well, the Cycle Sluts from Hell were a band that
Cool.
were the kick-ass asses.
I wasn't in the band. I was part of the entourage.
Cool.
See, and Raph was here at the Brandon Saloon on the show, just like you one day.
Right.
So the Brandon Saloon must have a Cycle Slut pull magnet.
I think so. I love this place.
Isn't it great? I love this place
Totally
too.
awesome.
So we're going to take a second break and then come back and get a skeleton from your closet. Is that okay? Because it is pumpkin
skeleton
cheesecake.
is right
Yes, and I know you have some. All right, we'll be right back. Do one of her pictures.
Not
Yeah.